Well, here we are with the Brownlee triathlon brothers. Alistair's the nearest to us, the older one. Jonathan's the young pup next to him. And perhaps, guys, you could begin by introducing yourselves in terms of what you've achieved so far, because you've already done a lot in your very young lives so far.
Well, I've been junior, under 23 and senior world triathlon champion, and senior European triathlon champion as well. I think they're probably my career highlights.
Not too bad. Jonathan?
And I've got a bit of catch up to do. I've only been world under 23 champion and world sprint champion.
Oh, only?
Yeah, it's not. It's only compared to him, me.
Ah, okay. Now,
it takes me account sometimes for you get more.
We're here at Greenwich. We're on top of a large hill. There's the River Thames behind us, and presumably you've swum and run here. Have you to get here today?
No, we haven't actually. We've been busy all morning since about 7 o'clock, doing interviews, photos, sitting around on BMWs, all that kind of thing.
Oh, life's tough, isn't it? Hey,
It's tough.
Now, look, I've done a bit of triathlon in my time. Not easy, guys. I mean, why choose the triathlon?
Basically, neither of us had any idea. We were swimming and running from being really young, 7, 8 year olds, and I think triathlon was just something new, something different, something exciting to do, and yeah, gave it a go, and it kind of stuck, and yeah, it always has stuck. So is it a case of, Jonathan, a case of sort of being good at everything or enjoying everything and not wanting to give anything up particularly, or is it the case that you're not actually amazingly good at one thing but you're pretty good at 3 things? I
think it's a case of, well, I started off as a swimmer, I started running at the same time as well, and at that point I was a good swimmer. We're not very good because I was never shaped to be a swimmer, but then triathlon kind of came along, and I kind of realised I was never going to be a really good swimmer.
Get on with it. Don't want your life story, do it.
Yeah, I suppose I was good at all 3, but I was never going to be amazing at each one. So it kind of is a little bit a case of that. But yeah, I enjoy doing all 3. I enjoy keeping busy, and triathlon does keep you busy.
Now, listen, do you each of you have a particular strength and a particular, I want to say weakness? I mean, comparatively, is there one event that you're best at, and one event that which you need to be working on?
We're both fairly even all round, but swimming's probably both our weaknesses, or swim, biker. We're both predominantly runners, but yeah, fairly even all round.
Yeah, we are. Our main weakness is we haven't got a lot of fast twitch muscles. We're pretty kind of endurance athletes. I've got a bit more than Alistair, but that's not saying much.
Well, you've just said that, Jonathan, which leads me on to the next area. Okay, brothers. Sure, you love each other to bits, but you are brothers after all, and you're doing the same thing. So I would imagine there's a little bit of competitiveness in the air.
Yeah, just a little bit from time to time.
In triathlon, it's not as bad as it is at other things. We're actually a bit better in triathlon because he's been better than me all the time.
So far,
yeah, I've got a bit of catching up to do, but we're a lot more competitive over tables tennis. We always fall out a bit more with badminton and that kind of
really?
thing.
Who tends to win those? And Alistair, what's Jonathan like as a triathlete? I mean, seriously, if you could be serious about this for a second, he's obviously pretty good.
Yeah,
I mean,
not bad.
Do you think he has the potential to be as good as you? I mean, you're only 23 for goodness sake, aren't you? So
22.
You're 22, so
yeah.
you've got you'll get better and better. But do you think and do you hope that come London 2012 or certainly beyond there, he's going to be your main rival?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's definitely got the potential to get better and better. He's still young. He's definitely had the advantage on me. In fact, he's done everything from a year earlier age. He's picked up swimming earlier, running earlier, triathlon earlier.
He's telling me that.
Got into serious training earlier.
Getting the excuses in now, isn't he?
Started training properly earlier. I would go to a swimming squad, then he would follow. I would find a coach, he'd follow to the coach. So he had a massive amount of advantages like that. But on the flip side, he's had it easy like that. Whereas I've had to go out and find that way of training, find the coach, find the running routes.
He's basically been hanging off your shirt tails for the last 3 years.
Yeah, he has. I suppose you could say that. Yeah.
Now listen, we're in London, as you can see, marvellous backdrop here of the city. Not too long to go, guys, before the Olympics. Now, realistically, are you both got a shout? Do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I think. We've both proved that we can race well on Hyde Park. I was first 2 years ago and Johnny was second in this last year. So, we both had good races on the Olympic course. I think we're both improving, and But you know, the other thing is one step at a time. We've got to qualify first, and triathlon's a massively unpredictable sport. So not only do you know what's going to happen on the day and in the race, you know all sorts going to happen, but you know, in the lead up to it as well, injuries can happen, illnesses can happen, other people can fly out the woodwork like we both have, and you know, suddenly be really good and impossible to beat. So anything can happen.
Tell us about the course, Johnny, in London.
Well, the swims in the Serpentine. It'll be the Olympics. It's got to be a 1 lap course, so 1 lap course, and you get out and the rides around Hyde Park.
You've got to worry about all those guys in the pedalers, haven't you?
Oh, you got dodge them. That's part of it. If you swim into them, and you're in trouble.
And the ducks.
Yeah, and the weed as well. But yeah, it's a swims in the Serpentine. You get on your bike, and then the last 2 times we've raced in Hyde Park, it's been an 8 lap course, just around the little Hyde Park and then a little bit out of Hyde Park. But for the Olympics itself, it's a 7 lap course, and it goes down to the House of Parliament, I think, and then back up.
Down Buckingham Palace.
Oh,
doesn't go as far as
well, it doesn't get better than that, though, does it?
Buckingham Palace.
You get to go see the Queen.
Yeah.
Which is really nice.
Don't think you can stop, can you?
No.
Hopefully she'll come and watch that.
But the crowds have been magnificent, and also, I mean, we have your head down, because if I was on a bike, I'd just be sightseeing.
Yeah, well, yeah, you would have thought so, wouldn't you? But
couple of boys from Leeds down in the big smoke. I mean,
exactly.
We know where to go.
We did a race in Paris this year actually, where it was dark when we got there, but when we just started racing as the light was coming up, didn't we? And I remember just like riding along, going past the Eiffel Tower, going, "Wow!" It was the first time I'd seen it, so it was pretty good.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
And then the running.
The runs around Hyde Park itself. Actually around the lake this time. In recent years it's just been out the back, but it's actually around the lake. It's got a little hill on it, and it's a nice course. So because it's only multiple laps, the run will be 4 laps. There'll be lots of spectators. It should be good.
Okay, 100 metres to go. You're neck and neck. It's the gold and the silver between the two of you. What happens next?
If it's 100 metres to go, he's probably won it. To be honest, I've had it.
Oh, that's nice. You'd actually do that to your brother, would you?
Oh, well, but yeah, if you were together and we had a gap, then yeah, I think we'd probably have to do something a bit special. But it's
so you can't both win a gold, can you? Or could you? It'd be very hard, wouldn't it?
Try, couldn't we?
Oh, that's a long way off, isn't it? Oh, you know, there's a lot more to do. But that's the dream, yeah. But we'll see. I'll probably go with them to the end and dip him at the end.
And dip him at the end. That'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Him up.
Right, now next one, and this is a tricky one. This is the Miliband brothers question, okay? Your goal, all the training, all the hard yards, all the hours, all the sacrifices, and it's there. It's within touching distance. It's being just success. And your little brother does it. Does you in the major? I mean, will that be okay? That be all right? Because I don't believe David Miliband is hugely happy with his little brother at the moment. Well, how does that work for you guys?
I don't know. I think.
That's got you going, hasn't it?
It has, yeah.
All vice versa. But he's the younger one, so.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I think it's a bit different in sport than it is in politics because you have to. You're very sure. You're already very, very zoned in the fact, like what happened to me in London in Hyde Park, that anything can happen on that day. So you don't put all those eggs in the one basket in a way. You kind of know that anything can happen, and you've got to be prepared for the fact that anything can happen. And I mean, if it happened, it'd be like, oh well, that's happened. And I think in triathlon, as in lots of sports, but especially in triathlon, you have a lot of respect for the other competitors, and especially if it's your brother, because you know what they've been through, and I know exactly how hard Johnny's trained, how much he deserves to do well as well, and so you've got to have respect a lot for the other person like that.
Do you train together?
Yeah, we train probably 90% of the time together.
Do you? Does that help? Do you push each other?
Oh, it's great, yeah. When it's cold outside,
yeah.
Going out with someone's way easier. It makes way more fun. You're going on a bike for 4 hours, chatting about anything. It's a lot easier.
And do you ever sort of, when you're on a long run or on the bike, one of you says to the other one, "It was me who stole your toy car when you were 5 years old"?
I can't remember.
No, Johnny just is cycling along going, "Did you steal my gloves?" Yeah, because he's not got any gloves on.
He always looks, like when we got cycling, especially this time of year, you need every bit of kit you got, and Alistair always loses it. So.
No, Johnny loses it and blames me for stealing it, but I don't steal it.
Well, Alistair loses it, then nicks mine, and then loses mine, and then we don't have any. So.
Fantastic. Well, I've got a feeling we're going to be hearing you guys arguing for the next 10 years, hopefully, at the top of the triathlon. Listen, all the very best over the next 2 years, guys. Obviously, we're all rooting for you, for both of you, and get training.
Thank you very much. Thank you.